What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. Last time, we got back into the TV world as we really need to go and stop Adachi. Though we pretty much spent the entire time just traversing up through heaven in order to fight the optional boss there. In this episode, we are off to fight the optional boss. So, I'll go ahead and change my costumes after fighting the boss. Let's go ahead and take it on. Okay, well, that didn't take too long. So now we fight against the Lost Okina.
It's a no-brainer. I'm sure you'll win.
The Lost Okina drains ice and nulls physical, light, and dark. Probably should not have brought Chie then. And knows the skills Seal Bomb, Mustard Bomb, Nevis Nebula, Agidyne, Bufudine, Zeodyne, Garudyne, Megidola, Makarakarn, Matalunda, Masukunda, Dekunda, Spirit Leech, and Stagnant Air. Has a lot of different nasty effects to try to inflict on us, and unfortunately, yeah, Chie just ends up not really helping out all too much. I guess I could just use items with her. That's probably going to be the best thing that I can do. Is just try to focus on other things. In the meantime, let's go ahead and Mind Charge Naoto. I currently have Jin up. I think I may want to have Mara, just so that way I can put up a Masuku Kaja. Being able to evade a lot more is going to be a lot more helpful. Especially when I'm doing a Mind Charge. Let's also just put up a Matarunda, that way his attacks won't be as devastating. Okay, well that stinks. Chie really doesn't have anything. Not being able to use physical or ice is going to be very problematic. We'll just have her guard. Heat Riser on Naoto, I guess? Yeah. It's like, well, I have one thing boosted, but I don't think that's going to be too different. Let's go ahead. Mara does not have the best magic. So I think I'm gonna switch back to Jin, just so then that way I can get some actual damage in. Yukiko can also hit him with an Agidyne.
I couldn't do it.
Okay. Not sure why he chose to use 2 Stagnant Airs in a row. But I'm not going to question it.
All yours. I couldn't.
Oh yeah, that is damage that I very much want to see. Okay, and then just everyone else can just hit him with Agidynes too.
I couldn't do it.
Is this guy just not going to do anything? I wonder, is he doing that
Persona.
just because I'm having Chie guard? Ooh, that is going to be super nice.
I couldn't defeat it.
Oh boy. Well, just to make sure that I don't miss with any of these excellent attacks.
Persona.
Put up another Masuku Kaja. And again, hit him with an Agidyne.
I can't defeat
I know his attack
it.
reverts. No!
Good move, Naoto.
Okay, well thankfully that really didn't do much for him. I guess... I guess I can't hit him with a Frost Magatama, but I can hit him with an Arc Magatama. It doesn't have anything with electricity.
It's tough.
Okay, all of my stuff is reverting there. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm already mind shard. Oh, wait! Yeah, in that case, just use a heat riser. Just buff up everything. Then switch back to Jin. And then I can get my mind charge attack. Very nice. No one really needs healing right now, but I'll go ahead and put that Matarunda back up. Makarakarn. I do wonder if I just hit him with a Bufula. Yeah, it does take priority. Okay, that's really good to know, because normally he would drain ice.
Ice won't work on this.
Yeah, and it even shows it there that it would drain. So cool, Makarakarn actually takes priority over the actual stat restrictions. Also means it's really nice just to get rid of it.
Persona! Someone finish this one.
Okay, I didn't mind charge there. That was bad of me. Whatever, we're still doing fine. We're still doing more than fine.
I can't defeat it.
Bewildered? What does it mean when he's bewildered? Maybe he'll start just throwing out Megidolas? I'm not sure. No idea why he just kind of wasted his turn, but you know what? Try to get as much damage in as I can. Let's go ahead. Oh, it's up like that because I'm technically power charged too.
All yours.
That's why.
Persona!
I swear, Reese, if you're just going to do that. I love how it also said miss on Naoto. It's like, she already has bow, so it doesn't do anything. Cool. Great. Love to see it.
It's over. So persistent. Just
Ooh,
what I
okay.
expected.
Well, that's bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and just guard. Everything else is reverting, but you know what? Just Agidine.
It's quite tenacious.
I think we'll be able to take it down. Between me and Yukiko, I think we got this. Yeah!
All right, we won. We did it.
Perfect. Okay. So that finishes off the optional boss here. Really not all too bad. Where is the... There it is. Chakra Ring. Okay, now I need to remember what exactly does the Chakra Ring do again? Chakra Ring, Chakra Ring. It's Spellmaster. Has SP cost when using magic skills. Because Moon Potpourri... Yeah, that just increases max SP by 30%, but otherwise, like... having any spell cost is just going to make it so much more valuable. So let's go ahead and give that to Yukiko then. Much as I would love to use any sort of, you know, having spell usage, and I might want to change that off and put that to me later. Like when I get just like a bunch of super powerful spells. Certainly something that's going to be a lot more useful on Yukiko than us. Actually, well, you know what? We should have some just regular healing items. Yeah, just give all of them a life stone. Got plenty of those. Easy. Okay, now just out of curiosity's sake. No, she's just asking us for Trumpeter. Okay. Reason I wanted to check for Margaret was just to see if something was available, and it is not. Not sure when it actually does become available, but whatever. In the meantime... we have to take on Adachi now. Let's head on into Magatsu Inaba. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So now we just need to get through the dungeon. And for the first and only time in this entire project, today we're going to be going over a history lesson. But first, new enemies.
Electricity should do the trick. Good
Okay,
luck.
Jupiter Eagles are weak to electricity. We also have the Vehement Idols, which maybe are weak to fire.
Don't give up now, okay?
Well, we can at the very least hit them with... Okay, never mind then. Kick it.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Okay, physical at least works.
Let's go.
You hit it.
We can go ahead and just knock these two down.
Enemy down. Let me
And Yukiko can do the rest.
Enemy down.
Ready?
Okay, so, you might be wondering, wait, why and how are you doing a history lesson? Well, first, shuffle time. Not really a whole lot. I guess we can go ahead and just get... Oh no, that's strength, but increases our magic. And the reason for that is normally the history lessons are just reserved for, you know, party members' personas and their various forms. And I already went over why we're not going to be covering the eventual third tier personas, and that's because it's either the same entity as what we've already covered, or is just part of the exact same story. And while that is true, there is one persona that is at least slightly different compared to all of that. And it doesn't have anything to do with anyone's third tier personas or anything. And before we get to that, I need to change my costumes before I forget. There we go. And it's also been a while since I've had a default costume on. Anyway, like I said, there is one persona that is quite different. That still falls under what would be a person's persona. Ooh, Nubatama suit. As soon as we're not being chased, I'm gonna see if that is better than anything that I could have bought. Ah, we're still being chased. Crap, 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 crap. So anyway, that persona is Kaguya. The persona that we got for maxing out Marie's social link. Now, in Golden, Kaguya is just the persona that you get for maxing out Marie's social link, and nothing more.
Is this for real? 4 new enemies.
Oh, well.
You'll be fine. Just keep at it.
Okay, I feel like that's the only thing that Risei does, is just give us mind and power charge. But we have 2 more enemies, the Fickle Papillion and the Infinite
That was
Sands.
totally weak. 4
Not
of
really a
them.
whole lot we can do,
Get
so
out.
I'm just gonna smack the Sands. Okay, well that almost just took it out entirely. Okay, Mabufu?
Someone finish
Resist
it off.
and neutral to
I'll do a
ice.
quick scan. Ooh, this enemy's weakness is wind.
Wind, eh? Alright, well that shouldn't be too bad.
Magic moves busting
I don't really know about the
Cool.
Papillions. Cellbreaker. Ooh, exhaustion. Okay. Resist fire.
Someone help Senpai.
And poison. God, these things just do a bunch of status ailments. The circle yeah, those are all just different status ailments. Cool. Heat wave. Okay, well, physical seems to work pretty well. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Go ahead and get some recovery.
I gained a level.
Ooh, and now Till leveled up. But Kaguya does have something that's a bit unique about her. Also, again, before I forget, Armor. Nabata suit. Wait a minute. I still have the plus 50% thing on? I never took that off? Okay. I think I'm gonna stick with the Tsukuyomi Noshi. I did not realize that I still had that on me. I guess that explains why there's such a more massive experience discrepancy. I put that on for grinding purposes, and I guess I just forgot to take it off. Demon Charm. What does the Demon Charm do? Demon Charm. Increase magic by 10. Naoto? Right, the Falcon Eye just, raises evasion to physical attacks, which is super good and has been really nice. But just giving her a plus 10 to magic is going to make Naoto hit that much harder. Anyway, Kaguya. Kaguya does have quite a bit of speciality. Kaguya is actually the persona that is used by Marie in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So, because Kaguya is a person's personal persona, I think it's only right that we do a history lesson for her. Oh!
Now what could you be weak to? Fire is its weakness.
Yearning Pot. Okay, interesting. One of these guys that normally only appears in the rain. I don't think these guys are specifically rain enemies, though. No, yeah, because they most definitely don't go down super easily, and they're not like the samurai or any other specialty ones that are just meant to be hard. Okay, well, that was nice. And what do we get for shuffle time? That's a lot of cards. Not super great. Ah, alright, just go for experience. Let's try to raise everyone up a bit. So, since I don't envision myself doing a Let's Play of Arena or Ultimax in terms of, like, their story mode or anything, one, there's not going to be a good opportunity to do anything like Labris or Show's Personas, but they're not really super relevant for any sort of discussion anyway. But Marie is! So, today we are going to be going over the history lesson for Marie's presumed persona, Kaguya. Oh, I can't jump through the hole yet. So, Kaguya. Kaguya is the main character of the story, The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. This story was written sometime in the late 9th to 10th century, and is the oldest surviving fictional prose, or monogatari, that, survives to modern day. Oh, and a new enemy.
Oh, that's not good.
The Great King.
It's a no-brainer.
Oh, we can summon
I'm
enemies.
sure
That's
you'll
not
win.
good. Okay, wind. Ooh, Uriel has wind.
Give me a sec. I'll do a quick scan. This enemy's weakness
And is weak to light. Okay, cool. Uriel can just take them all out pretty handily. Ooh, they null light. That's interesting. Well, I guess while we're going through this...
I'm here. Let's do this, Senpai.
Sure.
You guys, huh?
So, The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter.
Here's a case.
The story begins with an old bamboo cutter finding a shining bamboo stalk and proceeding to just cut it open. Inside this bamboo shoot, he finds a small baby girl So small, in fact, that she is the size of just a thumb. Blah, 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 blah. Back to the hole. The woodcutter then takes the infant girl as his own daughter, and he and his wife, even though they are very old, they decide to raise her. They then proceed to give her a name. The full name is Nayotake no Kaguya Hime, or the Shining Princess of the... Sorry, one of these isn't actually capitalized. Shining Princess of the Young Bamboo. Generally speaking, she is referred to as Kaguya Hime, or Princess Kaguya, I guess. Which I guess maybe that would just be Shining Princess? I'm not entirely sure what Kaguya itself just translates into. Regardless, we're still just going to refer to her as Kaguya. Now, Kaguya, after she is adopted, things kind of get a bit weird when it comes to things that happen with the bamboo cutter. For one, whenever he cuts down bamboo, there is a gold nugget that is found within the bamboo shoot. In addition, Kaguya grew up extremely quickly. And I don't just mean in the sense like, oh, children all grow up really fast. Like, no. Like, she literally went from an infant girl to a full-grown, very beautiful woman in the span of like 3 months. Blah, 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 blah. Now, tales of this incredibly beautiful woman spread like wildfire, despite the bamboo cutter's attempts at just trying to keep things on the down low. And so, Kaguya was very much accosted by a lot of suitors. Some of them from royalty, too. Yet despite this, she always rebuffed any sort of advances made by these men. Eventually, tales of her beauty even reached the Emperor. And we got ourselves some new enemies.
I'll do a quick scan. Light is its
Okay, light against the books. The Silent Book, the Pistil Mother, and King Castle. Well, let's just start with light and see where it goes from here.
You're on a roll.
Okay,
Is it scan?
that missed.
Fire is its weakness.
Fire's pretty good, though. Maragion? Oh, it has evade fire. That's cool. How about physical? Well, that worked.
You did it, Senpai.
Well, I mean, he is weak to fire, but he does... I'm just gonna smack you.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt.
We've got 2 other people who can try fire. There we go.
Down.
Our moment. Understood.
So anyway, the news of this very beautiful woman reaches even the Emperor himself. And so he then goes and tries to win her over and get her hand in marriage.
It will end here.
However, just like all of her other suitors, she denies his advances. Though, unlike her other suitors, she does still keep in contact with the Emperor. And the two manage to have a very cordial relationship, via letters, over the course of the next 3 years. Alright, what do we got with a 9? Makara Karn, cool. Oh, and Chie leveled up. As did Yukiko. Ooh, 1 more level and she gets Medi at Ahan. That's nice. So, 3 years after being taken in by the old bamboo cutter, Kaguya starts behaving a bit more erratically. For one, anytime the full moon shows up, she starts to cry quite extensively. Oh, and new enemies.
Be careful. There's an
The
enemy
battle
in-
wheels.
It's a strong one. Don't lower your guard.
Okay, light isn't going to be... Well, light isn't going to be super good against the lions. I don't have regular Hamahon, so I'm just gonna have to use Mahamahon. Okay, just Null's
You're off to a
light.
good start.
In which case, let's go ahead and switch back to Jin. And I guess hit it with a Zeodyne, see how well that works. I guess we don't know how well that works. You're weak to ice, though.
2 enemies left.
So that's good to know.
Now.
Okay, oh, wait. Oh, it's the...
Let's go.
They're Auto Masukaja. That's why I'm missing so much. Oh,
I'll
Jesus.
do a quick scan.
And apparently they are also weak to darkness. Cool, your high evasion doesn't do anything with insta-kills.
Yukiko-senpai?
Fantastic, Yukiko-senpai.
Perfect. Okay, what do we get with Shuffle Time? Shuffle Time, I always forget how long that animation is for that costume. Not really super great. I guess we can go with SP recovery. So eventually, Kaguya does confide into her parents why exactly she's been behaving so weirdly. Rudra Ring. Is that the same thing as some of the other things that I've gotten, but for HP? Rudra. Oh, it's, I forget what exactly it is, but it's the same thing as Spell Mastery. Arms Mastery, I think. Has a HP cost when using physical skills. I'm wondering if that would be better than the I guess the Amaterasu Fob doesn't really do a whole lot when it comes to it because HP skills are based on percentages. So she's still able to use the exact same amount. For curiosity's sake, how much is Chie's HP? 643. Which is honestly very, very excessive. Okay, 643, and if we replace it with Rudra, 495. Oof. That is quite the drop. But it does lower the HP cost for Heat Wave and Black Spots. So you know what? I think that'll be nice on her. So, like I said, she does eventually tell her parents why exactly she's been behaving so erratically. And that is the fact that she isn't from Earth. She was originally from the moon. And due to some not really super well explained reason, she had committed some sort of crime, and her punishment was to be sent down to Earth in order to form attachments. Oh, we have ourselves 2 new enemies.
All right, let's get him.
What we got? Oh, okay, an Auto Matarukaja. So we have the Fanatic Tower.
This one's strong.
Ooh,
Watch
you have
yourselves.
Hamaon. That's not good. And the Nemean Beast. Okay, neither of those are really things I really want to deal with. Let's switch back to Uriel. Can I take out any of them with light? Not super well. No.
Weak to ice.
Okay, ice might be good. Okay, one drains,
Let me do this, please.
the other repels.
At the ready.
Way to go, Nato-kun.
Okay, well that
Let's do
kind
some
of
more.
worked.
strong
Still
one.
need to do
Don't
something
bother using
about
ice.
you. Lightning? No, I don't think so. The only thing she might be susceptible to would be
Ice won't work on it. Be
darkness.
careful.
She's evaded too many light spells for her to be weak to light. So darkness might be her weakness. But anyway, I'm gonna try to hit all of them.
Persona.
Okay, that worked out very nicely. And no, she is not... She's not weak to darkness. She might still be susceptible to it, though. She probably resists it. These spells normally should be hitting them quite hard. Or at least more often than they have. It resists electricity. But you don't resist being kicked in the face. Okay. And what do we got? We have... That's a lot of money.
It's level up time.
What do we say leveled up? So... the whole point of this punishment was to have her build earthly, or I guess just material attachments. And then she would be ripped away, not literally, just metaphorically. These attachments would be ripped away from her. Again, as punishment for some undisclosed crime. Ooh, 2 new
Be
enemies.
careful. There's
One
an
is immune
ice-
to ice.
It's a
We
strong
have the Judgment
one. Don't
Sword
lower your
and the
guard.
Purple Sigil. Okay, Uriel?
Give me a sec. I'll do a quick
Uriel, there we
Wind,
go.
wind.
Oh,
Don't
ow.
let it get you.
Well, I could have figured that. Okay, how about light? Naoto can hit them with wind. How do they deal with light? They're all neutral to light. Now, this also explains why there was so much gold that was just hidden amongst all of this bamboo. Because the people from the moon essentially put that gold there so that way Kaguya would at least be taken care of. Again, in order to help facilitate her forming personal attachments. And thus she would actually be able to go through with her punishment. Because, you know, it's hard to build a ton of physical attachments if you're worried about eating all the time. Now, word does... Well, oh, shoot. Oh, I completely forgot. It's like, don't get into any fights. Okay. Avoid fights. Avoid fights. It's gonna be a lot harder to do to try to do this with a history lesson, but I'm gonna try my best. Anyway. Somehow the Emperor learns of this fate of Kaguya. That she is to eventually return to her people on the moon. And so he sends an entourage of guards in order to protect her, in order to stop whatever might come that would spirit her away. However, this doesn't work, because, and they're not called this, but I'm calling them this anyway, just because that's what they are. They're moon cops. Moon cops basically come and take her away anyway. Ooh, Speed Star. I take it that's agility plus 10? Speed Star, Speed Star. Yep, figured. Before they are able to take her away, though, essentially the moon cops just go and blind all of the Emperor's men. Just so that way they wouldn't be able to actually stop Kaguya from being taken. But before she's actually taken away to her home, Kaguya does leave a few things behind. She leaves... She writes an apology letter for both her parents and for her friend, the Emperor, in order to thank them for all the happiness that they have brought her all these years, and to apologize that she is, you know, leaving them. She also leaves them 2 gifts, one for each. To her parents, she leaves them her own robe as a memento. But for the Emperor, she gifts him a potion of immortality. Thank you for being such a good friend. Afterward, a feathered robe is put upon her, and for some reason, all of her memories of her time on Earth are wiped away. it basically makes her forget everything that she had built. And then she just freely goes back up to the moon. I'm not entirely sure why it necessarily wiped away her memories, because I figured that, you know, for a punishment, it would be more prudent if she had to live with that separation for the rest of her life. But, you know, moon laws. I don't know. That's just the way the story is written. Essentially, her punishment was just in the dread of losing that stuff, not in keeping that dread forever. So, I don't know. Point is, though, she loses her memories and then she returns to the moon. There is still more to this story, but let's go ahead and fight as a mid-boss.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
Okay, so now we have us the Chaos Fuzz.
It's a strong one. Don't lower your guard.
The Chaos Fuzz knows light and dark and only knows summon. That's it. That's all we got. These things will just keep on bringing in more, and will just keep shooting us until they're all dead. Not really a whole lot to this fight, admittedly. I'm going to go ahead and hit them with a Maragion then. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do about trying to knock him down, though. Ah, crap. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't try to get Naoto to just do... Oh, boy.
What?
This is gonna be
More?
bad.
Jeez.
I'm gonna try to boost up Naoto enough so then that way she can just have a souped-up, mind-charged... Ah!
Senpai, that was so cool.
Souped-up, mind-charged Megidola.
Persona!
If you can do that, then that should be able to take them out handily. Alright, let's just go ahead and weaken them.
Someone finish it off. 3 enemies
Alright,
left.
so Mind Charge, now a Heat Riser. Ooh!
Good move, Naoto-kun.
Okay, that dealt a lot. I'm going to heal myself up. And I should probably switch on over to Mara.
Defeated fast.
Mara just kind of hard counters. Okay, yeah. Let's maybe just switch to Mara. I can hit him with Blight. Honestly, my HP isn't going to matter all that much because I'm immune to anything they can dish out anyway. I can try for a crit. Not quite. Oh well, that's fine. Megadola.
None shall escape.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
I need to strengthen myself too.
And I leveled up. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Let me just move back to the story. There we go. Okay, so back to the story. So after Kaguya was spirited away back to the moon, her parents basically just felt so saddened at their daughter's, not really passing. Passing doesn't sound like the right word. But the fact that she left brought them a great amount of grief, and they were bedridden. Sigma Drive. It's never really said, at least from what I saw, how long this lasted. Lower chance of being critically hit. It's not all that great. It's never really explained how long they were bedridden for, like if it was for the rest of their days, or if it was just in the immediate aftermath. But regardless, they were incredibly saddened at their daughter's departure. There we go. That's the word that's more so wanting to use. Oh boy, dice!
Yikes, what's with this thing? Don't give in.
Oh boy, death dice.
It's a strong one. Don't lower your guard.
Wait a minute, 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 wait.
Strong one.
Wait.
Don't lower your guard.
They only have 44 hit points.
your
Okay.
guard now.
I did manage to get the jump on them. So I've got two options. I can either use smart bombs or I can use Megadolas. Megadolas are definitely the way to go. Always gotta be careful with dice. Let's gamble. Please let it not be Makaracorn or Tetracorn. God dang it! Is that all that 9s have? Anyway. Now, that was her parents' reaction, but there was still the Emperor. The Emperor also received a departure letter and a gift. In fact, he was given the gift of immortality. So, what exactly did he do with this gift? Well, he didn't use it. Oh wow, this came back as lock chest. Eye of Thunder. Meh. He didn't use it. In fact, his response was almost verbatim translated. Which mountain is closest to heaven? And upon being told that this mountain would be the Great Mountain of Suruga Province, he basically ordered his entourage to take the letter and the potion, climb up to the top of the mountain, and burn them. The letter was to kind of show a general, idea of his message that he didn't accept her departure. The potion was more of a message that he did not want to live forever if Kaguya was not part of his life. So he would rather suffer a normal mortal fate than to live forever without Kaguya. Because keep in mind, he still wanted to marry her. He did try to marry her, Magatsu Kiba. It was more so out of her own realization that she wasn't going to be around forever and that she would need to return to the moon, that she did not want to be his bride. And so it was kind of his reasoning. Ah, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no! I'm on Uriel. Okay, thanks, Naoto. You're the best!
I know you can win.
Okay. Weak to fire for the reformed Okina and immortal Gygases. Oh, dear God. Okay. Well, I have Mara. Mara can deal with both of that.
Your defense has been lowered.
Persona.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Fire is its weakness. I know you can.
Oh, right. I was debilitated. I thought... Crap.
Senpai, your defense has been lowered.
Okay. The Okina. The Okina, actually... Mara hard counters this.
Senpai,
We don't need to worry about that. Yes, yes, yes. My agility and my defense and my attack have been lowered.
couldn't quite beat it. Senpai, your defense has been lowered.
Oh god, this is gonna be so annoying.
Persona!
Anyway, let's go ahead. Oh geez, that did not do that much damage. Megadola.
Someone finish this
Okay,
one
well that
off.
didn't do a whole lot. Okay, yeah, they are just hard targeting me.
Defeat it fast.
Holy crap!
Lowered.
I'm so glad I have just absorbed physical. Even resist, I think I probably would have died by this point. Okay. Mediarahan on Naoto.
Thank you.
Senpai, your defense has been lowered.
I'm gonna use a Masaku Kaja. That way, my agility gets back to normal and all of my allies can hit them.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Okay, let's try a Heat Wave.
Couldn't quite
Resist
beat it.
physical. That doesn't
Senpai,
surprise
your
me.
offense has been lowered.
Okay. Augudine on you, just so I can knock you down.
Enemy down.
Good. And then Megidola.
Wow, Naoto-kun.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They really...
Your defense
This
is
game
lower.
really wants the Shin Megami Tensei me! But it can't! Okay, how do they feel with darkness? Are they at least... They're not weak to it, obviously. Okay, they probably
Senpai, your offense has
resist.
been lowered. This one's
I don't know about
just too
fire.
much. Come on, this
Let's
is
try
not
fire. Okay, fire does pretty good. Can we knock you down? Yeah!
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the game really wanted to try to just kill me right there. Oh god. Okay. Ooh. Do I dare? Do I dare? I'm not sure. I guess Blight. Cause I have Dekunda. I forget what all other things that I have. Or I could just get Belphegor. You know what? I'll risk it. What do I get? Ooh! I didn't realize I had Resist Elect, making it Null Elect. That's really good. Okay, well, that sucked a lot. So, the mountain... Naoto, you doing okay? Are you doing okay, Naoto? Naoto. I know we're looking out into the abyss of nothingness, but you alright? Doing good? Okay, cool. Let's check out that gun that we got. High chance to fear. Blood rating everywhere. High chance to fear, but not a good hit rate. And she's still vibrating on a low setting. Let's just move on. Anyway, so the mountain that the Emperor chose to send this message to, this mountain would become known as Mount Fuji, as the word for immortality would be used as the name of the mountain. Although the actual etymology of Mount Fuji would be debated. No!
Looks like that one's immune to wind.
Yay! I got ambushed and I missed my gold hand. Oh, thank goodness for that null electricity. Okay. I'm pretty sure... Yes, I gave Uriel Amrita.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
Let's maybe try to heal up my party member so they aren't
I'll
completely
do a quick scan.
outmatched.
Seems weak to ice.
Okay, weak to ice.
It's a strong
You're
Don't
likely
lower your
weak to
guard.
wind. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and try to make him dizzy.
Couldn't quite beat it. Senpai.
Okay! No, you were weak to electricity, oddly enough. Oh god, that almost just annihilated me.
Way to go, Naoto-kun. Keep at it. It's a trick.
You're next, oh god. You know what? They only have single target. If I was going to die, my party members, I've got 3 people who will go and take a bullet for me. Hopefully with resaves, we shouldn't be able to worry in case. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that could have also ended very badly. I need more endurance. I don't care about the 9 card. Holy hell. Okay. So, again, the actual etymology of Mount Fuji is disputed. There's a bunch of different potential origins for how it got its name, but this story is one of those origins. Is that it is basically the name of the potion that Kaguya gifted the Emperor, that he gave up to send a message to her. the kanji for Mount Fuji could also be translated as mountain abounding with warriors, which can be a reference to the Emperor's soldiers that were sent out to fulfill his task of burning the letter and the potion. So that is another etymology that can be tied back to this story. Oven pin? Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, oven pin. Is that basically like a souped up fire pin? I don't think I've ever seen oven pin before. Oh god, it's way over here. Flame pin, oven pin. Reduce fire damage by 40%. Yep, that's exactly what it says. So, again, just kind of something that is at least a source of an origin story when it comes to Mount Fuji. Finally, as kind of another thing, it was basically said that because this was a potion of immortality, that the fire that was used to burn it, and specifically the smoke, continues on to this very day. Oh god! It's got hot rod flames! Okay, Mataru Kanja, and the tank is weak to fire. Weirdly enough. Oh god, it knows it Ragnarok! Okay, so, weak to fire, better off using Almighty, weak to fire. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and just start with a Megadola just so we can get rid of those dice.
That's great, Senpai. You really
The tank resists Almighty, that is good to know.
Come on! Enemy down.
Okay, and it looks like it is susceptible to physical then.
Enemy down. Let's attack with all our strength.
No. Enervation is going to be super good.
Persona! Someone finish
Hit
this
his
one
weakness.
off!
Good move,
Okay,
Natsuko.
let's go ahead and hit them with the Maragion.
You hit its weakness, Yukiko
With the
Senpai.
tank enervated, it won't be able to really do anything. So that'll make taking it out super easy. Who has more endurance? Mara does have more endurance.
Last one. Go
Persona!
for it.
Let's go ahead and just switch to Mara and hit it with an Agidine.
Enemy down. It's up to you, Chief.
And then hit it with another Agidine because it resists Almighty. Okay. I'm also going to just switch back to Jin. And I've got plenty of soul drops. I should have plenty of... Let's see. Oh, wait, I just saw them. Taps. There we go. Diet food wouldn't be bad for HP recovery. I've been getting quite a few of those. So it was basically said that Mount Fuji, or the smoke coming from Mount Fuji, was just this potion that is now perpetually burning. Because it's a source of eternal life, and just it eternally is on fire. Oh god, 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 oh god. No, what?! Oh no!
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away. Hey, it ran away. The nerve of that thing.
Okay, well this
Now's
stinks.
your chance. Run.
Got 2 gold hands, 1 interfered. Both of them got interfered. It's just they got interfered in different ways. Okay. So, like I said, the smoke was said to still be burning because of the potion. Now, the reason for that is because back when the story was written, Mount Fuji was a much more active volcano. Nowadays, it's less active, so you can't really see the smoke that comes from it as easily as back in the late 9th to early 10th centuries. So the smoke that was coming from Mount Fuji at the time was, again, attributed to this story. Doesn't exactly quite work as well about a millennium later, but, know, at the time, it was meant to explain this natural phenomenon. And with that, we are through with our history lesson. That is the story of Kaguya. And with that, we can just basically just power through until we hit the boss at this point. Because realistically, there's not really a whole lot else really stopping us. It's just get to the center, we can then be able to unlock the door, and with that, we should be able to then confront Adachi. So honestly, we get to that point, we can just take on the boss. I was honestly expecting this to take 2 episodes. But you know what? I'll take it. Gonna go on a little bit longer than I would really like, but hey, at the very least, we can then start next time actually taking on Adachi and, by extension, Amino Sagiri.
Enemy down.
So, we just gotta get to the center here. Takes down. Oh, jeez.
Weaknesses. Looks like it's weak.
Oh, okay, weak to ice. That's just simple. So all we gotta do is get to the center. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hold on a sec. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I thought that might have been the case. I forgot there was the second mid-boss of the dungeon. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, I honestly don't really see this happening.
Whoa, it's a doozy. Wind is its weakness.
Ice and wind. Okay, well, I can go with either one of those.
Enemy down.
Okay, so,
Understood.
yeah.
Places, everyone.
I don't think we've necessarily got enough time to do both the mid-boss and then on top of everything here. So I think what I'll do is... Oh, you just straight up null physical. Cool. I think we're just going to go ahead and call it a day here. We've already been going on quite a bit. We reached the end of our history lesson, which is kind of the big thing I wanted to get done. And honestly, I think this is a good place to take a break. Especially so that way, in case something stupid happens, I don't lose all of my progress. Plus, it's the reason why I bought a ton of go-homes. So we can go ahead, head back to the entrance, and we'll call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. We've got pretty much everything taken care of. We just need to get to the bottom of that last floor, beat the mid-boss there, and then we can go and take on Adachi. I guess for a final thing while I'm doing the outro, I'm gonna go and do some Persona stuff. A few extra Personas will probably help us out in the long run. So we're fusing away Jatayu, Yatsufusa, and White Rider in order to fuse Lakshmi. Okay, so first things first, Nullfire. Then Invigorate 2, because I want that. Garudine for some more type diversity. And... Megiddo, maybe, but honestly, like, I have stronger Almighty. Maybe I could try for she doesn't resist any of that stuff. That's kind of the problem. So that makes it a little bit of a liability. I'll just go with Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze will help me maintain my HP and SP. Not that it's super necessary at this point, but meh. Alright, so we go ahead and get Ice Break. Ooh, we'll get Null Dark. I probably should have picked that anyway. And Resist Fire. Cool, we have a better one already. And last is Amrita, so overall, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, it wasn't really a whole lot. Lakshmi was the only persona that I actually made. But I did went and buy back an old persona that I had in Sibylle. Honestly, I was tempted to just fuse Sibylle, but I love this setup already that I have on her. And just replacing Mediarama with Mediarahan is really the only thing I really want to do. She's got good spell coverage. Resist physical for any sort of pesky, like, god hand attacks. No weaknesses, and her spells are at half SP cost. Plus, she has myriad arrows for any sort of physical attack that I might need. I honestly really like this Sibylle, so I can fuse a Sibylle, but I'm not getting rid of this one. Anyway, like I mentioned, we'll go ahead and get through the last of that bottom floor, and then go and take on Adachi and Amino Sagiri. Hopefully we'll be able to take that down first try. Unfortunately, when it comes to levels, I am not getting that much experience. The gold hands have not been kind in terms of their placements, so I haven't gotten any of them. And honestly, I am very underleveled. So it might be one of those cases where I just... I'm half tempted to do some grinding between episodes, between now and next time. Just to at least get myself up to level 70. Even then, I still think I'd be a bit underleveled. But then we still have the mid-boss to get through and any other fights we do along the way. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, just so that way, we aren't going to be completely bodied. Kuni no Sagiri was already hard enough, and we were vastly underleveled for that. So I'd like to at least be a little bit up on the up and up, just so that way we can take on Amino Sagiri without too much trouble. Amino Sagiri is still going to be a tough fight regardless, but we'll see what we can do. If I can hit level 70, I might also just be able to finish off Margaret's Social Link and just buy Trumpeter. I think getting Trumpeter would probably be in our best interest anyway. But regardless, we'll go ahead and just do that grinding off screen. And anything interesting I'll show it first thing. But if not, I'll at least be level 70. My other party members will at least somewhat be caught up as well. And we will go and at least attempt to take on Adachi and Amino Sagiri. Until next time, everyone, take care.